So we're going to have our countdown. 3, 2, 1, pills.
All right. I can see that Ook's board is pretty diverse. It's not too terrible, so at least for the start of this level. It's starting to get a lack of yellows at this point, but nothing too terrible so far.
And notice he is trying to use pills in different ways. He slid towards the bottom to get a horizontal blue, and notice he takes a horizontal blue off the top to try to minimize drop time. Meanwhile, Dave Smith has an interesting board. It's kind of high up in places, but he's also making plans lower down, like these blue horizontals are going to come out in row two.
Yeah, he's having to come up with his plans given that the red yellows that he needs weren't really coming his way. He gets one more to put on top of columns 4 and 5, and start trying to bring that down.
hmm Nice horizontal from Ook there. Now he's going to need a lot of yellow, whereas Dave is going to need a lot of red. Not sure if he's going to try to go for this epic horizontal in the center of the board. Not that's a lot of platforming to do, but if anyone's going to do it, it's Dave.
Yeah, that's certainly an option. At least he's going to start with some horizontals from the bottom up. So there's still the chance.
hmm It looks like that double yellow might complicate things a little bit, but in the end, not really. Look at this. Just needs one yellow and he'll be out at a 145. Nice time for level 8.
Yeah, very nice. Ook trying to get out of this level. Had some garbage there on column 1. He's just taking care of that, and needs just one more yellow to be out at just below 2 minutes.
And that's given Dave a little bit of time to crack into this level 9. Now, I hope you didn't blink and miss it, but there was an amazing swim that Dave just did. Swimming where, he's sliding to the side horizontally, but then manages to flip it up vertically at the last second. Really nice precision play.
Yeah, and after that, a very nice awareness there by Dave with the red blue that he put in columns 2 and 3, and that was setting up some horizontals. And the garbage that it left, it's actually useful for the viruses underneath, and even almost setting up an L there on column 2.
hmm Meanwhile, Ook keeping this close. He's minimizing drop time now. The left-hand side is pretty locked up. He's sort of been working on the right, so it's sort of time to address that left-hand side. Even if he does have to take some garbage, the double yellow is going to be great for that. But he's only 6 viruses behind, so not a big deficit.
Yeah, and Uka doing good prioritization there by taking out a yellow virus, and what that means is that now he can use more fields that have a yellow other than just doubles. So good job there by Uka making sure that he can continue tearing down this level 9.
Looks like Ook is going to go for a horizontal in the bottom. Meanwhile, Dave, really nicely done to tuck that last red in. He's out at a 326 into level 10.
Yeah, but Ook is not that far behind. He just needs a yellow to bring down what he has on column 2. It's not easy to decide how to work this around, but he goes for some horizontal there. Very nice work to try and minimize drop time and to finally take out the last virus to be out at a 347.
hmm And meanwhile, Dave's been cutting into this level 10, trying to keep his top line as even as possible, and trying to keep a little bit of space for everything. Now, blue yellow is sort of an artificial need for him right now. He created garbage to get that to happen, but he's making good work of it. And so he is about 11 viruses ahead of Ook right now. Ook starting to tear
Oh.
into this level with an issue on column 7. Oh,
Oh.
and a top out. Now, he does get to restart from level 10, so it is good that he was not very far into that level, but that's going to slow him down, John.
Yeah, definitely. That's just going to give time to your opponent. And unfortunately, right at the start of level 10, Ook gets yet another misdrop. So, yet again, the data that should comes through with where misdrops just breed more misdrops.
But he's now working on this top line very well, and using that garbage to clear out some yellow. Meanwhile, Dave's got nice opportunity to move quickly through this end game. He is going to take some drop time. It looks like if he drops this red from column 1, and it is going to cause a nice combo, and he's got more opportunities there. So everything on the left hand side clears out. He's just going to need a couple reds to be out.
Yeah, certainly. And the Reds are coming just as you mentioned it. Not enough, but he's just one away from finishing level 10 and be out at the 520.
This is a
Very
really
nice
nice
work so
time.
far. Yeah,
hmm
I mean, of course, that's being helped by the fact that Ook had to restart, but Dave just doing a good job on his side.
Yeah, this is a good time even for gold bracket. Gold bracket, eight levels 8 through 11 is round 2 for the gold bracket. And so Dave is actually off to a really nice pace here for that. Now notice he just dropped that horizontal there. He's out of yellow at the moment, but with all these doubles on his board, he'll be able to make stuff work. And speaking of making stuff work, Ook is doing a nice job of clearing stuff off this board and has de-sandwiched those yellows in column 7.
Yeah, but Ook's board has the well, not at all nice quality of not having any blue really left at this point. Just a couple of them. Also, not much yellow with just the one on the left side. So yeah, just figuring out ways to access that left side at this point.
Now he's going to go for those reds horizontally. Absolutely the right move, and this double blue coming at just the right time. He's going to be out pretty soon, but he is at a big deficit to Dave due to that top out. And Dave just chopping things down nicely here. Um, Not sure. Looks like he's going for those reds horizontally on the right hand side. And he's got plenty to work with yellow, and the blue will probably come off the board last, probably knowing Dave as a horizontal.
Yeah, definitely. Those two blues definitely want to work that way, as you mentioned. Uh, and yeah, and this deficit that Ook is now working with, fortunately, part of it was compounded by the fact that Dave just had a board that had so many doubles that he could just tear through it, and he's just going to be out very as soon as he can get two more blues, and he's gonna be out at a 723.
Yeah, that's a really great time from Dave. So GG's to Dave there. And so Oops gotta shake it off and get ready to give us a finals decider.
Yeah, definitely. And as you were saying earlier, it's an amazing time for this 8 to 11 block. Is what we like to see in gold bracket as well. So Dave showing there that now the silver bracket is getting populated by people who can put those great times, but it's just because there's too many of us.
And that's really a good problem to have 2 years into this fun Dr. Mario experiment. And for the 59 viewers right now, welcome. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Join our Discord, join our community. We love you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fact that you are watching this, perhaps some of you are on the fence of joining us into playing this. We'd love to have you.
And we'd love to get this match started because we have ready from both players. Woohoo! And our
Okay, and here
countdown
we
3, 2, 1, pills.
okay. So Dave's board has a lack of yellow access, which yeah, it's gonna be compounded by the fact that he's getting so much yellow, and really he has not much to do with it. But he's getting some nice setups for working with what he's been given so far.
And Ook, speaking of working well with what he's been given, he's been making really nice setups. Now that column 3 was looking a little bit iffy because he was signaling that he was trying to do like a tuck blue yellow, but he had red on top of it. And so he's got a little bit of dueling plans, but he's able to make it work because of the diversity of his board and luckily the pills that the doctor is giving him.
Yeah, definitely. Finally manages to get that horizontal of yellows off of the board. Okay, this double blue gonna just to clear all of those blues that were obstructing columns 4 and 5, and now he has more variety on the board.
And the viruses are just flying off here. Meanwhile, Dave having to deal with some garbage. I think column 7 is going to be a little trouble for him with that red fragment up top. Looks like he's going for a big horizontal with those reds in the center and making the garbage work to fall down on top. So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, essentially, Dave has a lot of things already set up to just to clear on that middle of the board. It's just a matter of the right pill coming his way, and he's just gonna take that, put a little bit of garbage there on column 7. Asuki's out of level 8 at 142.
Really nice clean play from Ook. And notice he's already going to town on this level 9, but rapidly running out of anything other than blue. Looks like this horizontal up at the top is going to be his best move, and he's making the garbage build up on top of that. I think he's going to probably stop just the right time to get that going. Would have loved to see him slide that double blue in there to make the tuck, but gets a nice gentle play instead, very straightforward.
And Dave manages to take out 3 viruses all in one combo and just leave the blue virus, and he's now working on level 9. Um, so far, it's about an 19 virus advantage for Ook. So Dave's gotta start cooking, and if he doesn't want to bring this to a decider.
hmm And yeah, Ook is really tearing through these levels. These are great times, and I think he's really ready for it. He's really wanted to play well in tournament, and this is his best performance that we've seen. Um, and he's just going to need a bunch of yellow to get this going.
Oh, I love these plans by Dave, setting up that double
Oh,
yellow.
yeah, I had to pull a Betty just there and sigh. And look at this nice horizontal opportunity from Dave there. This is clearing up very nicely, and he's already cutting down this deficit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been so much foresight by Dave. Things that to other people would look like just plain garbage, they don't for him, and he knows where to put it, so everything works perfectly.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Ook is tearing into level 10. That double red, excellent for him. Now, red is pretty much gone off this board, so he's probably going to use it. He's uncovering a little bit of it, but it's going to be good to use it as strategic garbage, as I like to say. Meanwhile, Dave almost out of level 9. Just needs one more red, and he'll be done.
Yeah, come on, Doctor. There we go. There's going to be the red. And the advantage for Ook has diminished a bit. Now it's only about 12 to now 14 bars at this point because Ook is starting to get some of these doubles off the board.
Yeah, it's so hard to count in these higher levels because the viruses start flying off very quickly due to more density and more double possibilities. So this is going really well for Ook at the moment. And column 8 might be a little slow, but it looks like he's going to have plenty of opportunity to work on it.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it could be the sandwich, but since the blue virus is on the high part, it makes things a little bit more complicated, but that's a possibility for sure. I'm sure that Ook now gonna wait for a blue yellow, which is coming his way, and yeah, that's going to be a fat lock on the bottom.
hmm And I mean, really, this time is fantastic from Ook going into level 10, or sorry, going into level 11. He's at a 509. That's got to be a really fantastic time for him uh, going into this.
Certainly. Very nice swim there by Dave Smith.
So cool. So he's got a great opportunity to take out these yellows in column 7, right in between. Excellent. And then that leaves the possibility of taking these blues out horizontally and not worrying about the red that's on top, because he's going to have to use his red pill halves every time he sees them on top of a red.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a waiting time for the doctor to give him a red. There's not much more that Dave can do.
Now, Ook has left himself in a little bit of a pickle here. Notice that he did kind of have a platform for those horizontal blues, and he's sort of eliminated it a couple times in a row. So that could be something efficient since the blues aren't coming, but he's getting it going now. Wow, beautiful combo to take out garbage, but then a misdrop in column one.
Yeah, let's hope that that misdrop doesn't take too much time. It's possible to work some of it from underneath, but he's got more troubling stuff on the right side of the board.
But a really nice combo from Ook to take some stuff off the board. His right hand side is pretty clogged up. Meanwhile, Dave into level 11. He is at a 31 virus deficit, so this is probably going to be this is Ook's game to lose at the moment. He is going to take a lot of time to clear up that column one, however.
And there we saw could just making a grimace because that blue yellow on the right side was put the wrong way around. So now he has to work column 8 all the way from above.
hmm And now we're seeing Dave tearing into this level a little more straightforward um, than he has been before. You know, you can tell where his setups are going a little bit more when he feels like he's behind the eight ball. Nice combo to get rid of some garbage. I think he's maybe doing some early signaling that he may try to take out those yellows on the right horizontally. But then again, it's Dave. We don't know.
Yeah, but in the meantime now Ook's going to be out at 7:33. So answering just like Dave did with a 7:30-ish time for this block.
Yeah, this is exactly what we want to see these two trading back and forth, showing how evenly matched they are. And so we're going to have a decider in the finals, friends.
And let's go. Let's get that decider on board.
Somebody did call for a fourth Dave Sider ook for sure. All right, we have readies from both players. And Ook is set to team chill right now. Three, two, one, pills.
All right, so this is going to be the last game for these two brackets for the second anniversary of Dr. Mario. Let's get this going.
Ook with some really nice tuck play now. All the blues eliminated, so let's hope that this this red yellow luck holds out.
Yes, he's starting to get some rest to start bringing down stuff and opening up the blue bars that are just waiting below in rows 1 to 4.
Woo. Now, look at the top of Dave's board. He's going to need this blue yellow really nicely prioritized there to drop and make sure that it's going to go where it needs to go. So, taking out these reds horizontally is a great move to drop down on top of the blue. So he's got a little bit of a spired board in the center, but it's going to come off pretty easily.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is that on the right side, everything can be taken horizontally, and I think that that's how Dave is going to plan to move forward with this.
hmm He can't resist a good horizontal. There we go. Beautiful combo there. Meanwhile, Ook really making nice clean plays on this board has taken down a lot of stuff that was really up high. And so he just needs to work on this right hand side and make sure that yellow gets exposed. He's going to do it as a nice L. Really nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, he was getting those double yellows, so why not work something out
hmm
with them?
Great. And now he's just going to have to clear out in between on column 8 and just needs one more red for that. He'll be out at a 143. Very good time.
Yeah, but Dave is going to be just behind. He just needs the red to come his way because everything else is pretty much taken care of at this point.
Yeah, he's going to be able to take out the yellow towards the bottom horizontally, right? And I think he'd love to be able to take out those reds horizontally at the bottom. He's going to need yellow to work that out. So we'll see how he's prioritizing. It looks like he's really holding out for that plan.
Yeah, but interestingly, that is going to also bring down that red and that double red just to finish things off.
Now he's at an 11 virus deficit to Ook going into level 9. Ook working on, he's really brought this top line down here, and I think he's going to work on those reds horizontally on the right hand side. He's got a lot of red to work with, but look at that really nice tuck into a nice combo and how clean Ook's board is.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, at this point, just not getting the red. Okay, I'm gonna start to chuck stuff here and there and just to continue moving along.
Now, I think Dave's not going to be able to resist working on this red horizontally in the center, although maybe not. I think he just symbolized that he's not going to be doing that. Meanwhile, Ook just needs reds and yellows, and that was a great slide indicating a good prioritization move, deciding he's only going to put reds to make red combos, and that undertuck is really nice.
Oh, and the red blitz ends just in time.
We love to see Ook with good prioritization because I think, John, you're always on him about that. Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I've been told a little bit of that, but I like seeing that that's been put to work and that well, it's going well for him because because I've been berating him a bit.
hmm Now, if you too want John to berate you, just send him a message and he'll be happy to analyze some
Oh,
of your
Jesus
play.
Christ.
Yeah, so Dave's still working on this level 9. And it's going to be a little tough, especially in column 3 there. Notice that he's got a stoplight situation. He looks like he's going to drop down this blue horizontally, which is going to cause the yellow that he built up to fall. So it's going to be a little slow going for him getting out of this.
Yeah, definitely. But oh boy, finally Dave gets to work on the last virus on this level 9. He's out at a 434, but that has given Ook a lot of time to work on level 10.
Definitely. Now, he's going to want to take out those reds at the bottom horizontally, and getting the blue out first is exactly what he's going to need. Really nice maneuvering from Ook to get that off without having any uh, plans messed up. And he's out of 10 at sub 5, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a blazing time. No matter where or who you're playing, it's just bonkers what Ook has been getting with these three levels, and we're gonna see what he can do now in this last level for this 40 block.
Definitely. Now, Uka's been a stalwart in this tournament, playing pretty much most every month since he's joined, and it's been hard for him to put together the tournament that his practice merits, and so this is really great to see. Meanwhile, Dave going to work on level 10 now. I think he's going to tuck this blue. Very nice, and he's going to need to keep getting those blues, either with blue red or blue yellow, to make his plans work.
Yeah, that's getting once again a little bit complex there, but oh well, this is how things go sometimes.
hmm This is the way.
Oh,
Really
nice drop
nice
there, by the way.
drop.
I
Oh,
mean by Ook, yeah.
yeah, that was beautiful, drop into a tee. Really nice. Not sure, I never know if those things are planned. Sometimes they're just amazing serendipity, but that was beautiful.
Nah, I will risk it and say that that one was planned.
Now Dave just needs some yellows and he will be out of level 10, but it is definitely not enough as Ook is just blazing towards an amazing time for this. Just needs the reds. We want to see the reds to hold this up, um, to keep this moving for him as Dave gets into level 11.
And I mean, no demerit to Dave. It's just been the right set of things happening for Ook. just for him to bring this to the end. And a 705. There we go.
So, congratulations to Ook the Librarian for putting an exclamation point on this month's 2-year anniversary silver bracket tournament. Um, he almost set one of the top 20 times for this level block and showing that whether he's in gold or he's in silver, he's ready to be a champ.